Guys, hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing fine. Hope it's all well. Can you guys hear me? Is the audio okay? Okay, sure. Yeah, so we be working on, first of all, let's kind of like introduce what we'll be doing today. Yesterday was basically all about Flutter, and we kind of like succeeded. I would say succeeded, but we kind of like we are able to have the Flutter app running on web at the moment because we haven't been I haven't been able to get the upload the mobile one on the Play Store or Apple Store. We still have some stuff to sort out and just fix one or two things, which I'll be streaming live also before we can actually get to the point of putting it out there on Play Store or Apple Store. So yeah, that's for Flutter. But if you guys missed it, so here's a link to it. So here is a link to the live version on the Flutter app. I don't know if I added this on our last stream, but looks like I will just need to add it. Yeah, but this is the app. This is a live app, so you guys can actually check it out. So you see, refresh it many times, it comes back, and you can actually do your calculation on the web on the fly. You have the theme, light mode and dark mode also added, so the whole stuff is working. We are not missing any stuff. I also have the game part, so I can actually cancel the game and have all this stuff working at the moment, so we aren't missing any stuff. So yeah, that's it for the web, which I was able to get hold of and complete. Is there any other stuff we are missing from yesterday? Yeah, so that was the intro for yesterday. And yes guys, finally we'll be working on our React app. So remember the gift app we have been working on, so we'll be trying to do one or two things, fix some issues. Most of you guys have been asking me to actually do the video for product filter, which I haven't done, so today we'll be doing the product filtering. I think we focus on that today only, and yeah, so the product filtering is what we are going to be doing today. And also I'm proud to announce to you guys that if Flower app is actually live. Not really live at the moment, but I'm just working on one or two things to put it on Play Store. So yeah, but the Instagram page is live, so any of you can go straight there and just follow me, follow the seed app shop. So it's called a seed shop, so that's the Instagram name. So you guys can actually go there, support me by following up the page and sharing the video. So this is the release video for the app. So I can't open it here because I'm not logged in on my Instagram right here, but this basically I will just spray a script, a small part of the video, so the launch video for the app. So you guys remember I was actually saying that I'm going to make it really a live app, so you guys can actually watch and use other products. So that's the dream, that's the idea I have for it. So this is basically the short clip for the launch video. So like I said, you guys should go to the Instagram page, follow me up, and follow the app. I'll be putting up the whole whenever the app is being released on App Store and also on Android Store, which should be by next week. You guys can actually start using the app. Those of you that wants to order the gift item for this festival period, you can order through my app also. So yeah, that's it for the gift app we are building. So after that, so let's go ahead and start building on this today. So right here is our app. And yeah, one more thing, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and if this is your first time, please do subscribe. Hit the subscription button and also the bell button so that I can actually know you are the one that subscribed. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but that's it. So right here in our app, currently right now we don't have a way to filter the product. If you tap over here, the product filter is not working, so that's what we are trying to mainly fix today. So we want to be able to get a filter to work. I think this is working. Okay, none of them is working, so we get a filter to work. Probably get this to actually take us to the shopping cart. Is it shopping cart? Yeah, shopping cart. So that's where it should actually take us to. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's get on with the work. So over here, I think we already created, yeah, that was this view products list, and I won't be creating the whole stuff from scratch. I will be copying over the stuff we have done. I've done some where I'll just be explaining what I did over there. I think that will be faster than doing the whole stuff from the beginning. But even in the same, you can actually understand what we are doing also. Let me see. Okay, so, guys, can just give me a second. Let me just see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, I think I got it. I'll just copy it over, found the stuff I'm looking for. So here we go, and I'm going to paste something that should be below flat list. So we have the flat list showing up here, which ends from here all the way to this end. I'm going to paste the code I just copied right now. So there's the code that we're supposed to actually achieve this. Right now we haven't added this variable, which is show filter. Guys, so let me know if you are hearing my voice. Let me actually check if this is working. The audio is working. Yeah, okay, the audio is working fine. Let's get back to work. I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah, basically right now we haven't actually created the show filter variable, we should be doing, and also dismiss container. So all this stuff you guys are going to see how this is going to come out. So I'm going to add this pressable. So you guys already know what pressable is. Pressable is actually a React component, not from me, so it's basically from React itself. It basically works. You can use it in place of touchable opacity, whereby you don't want to have opacity on when the user clicks on stuff. So you can use that in place of touchable opacity. Yeah, I think that's part of it. And then this filter option is basically created by me. So I'm going to comment this all out for now, and then just work on some stuff. So I'm just basically comment it out. And also set filter option show filter. So these variables I need to go and add this. But first of all, let's go ahead and add these the styles. I'm going to copy the styles over. So I have the share container style, and also the share text style, and also share container options. Already have these styles written somewhere, so we just need to copy it over. Oh, I think this is actually the main reason why most of us should actually get to desktop. And not only just helps you to speed up your coding, but actually, let's say you streams, also it can help you to do some streaming, whereby you have your code at the other end. You can just copy and paste it, talk about it with your viewers if you're not kind of doing it right. So I need to import this. Screen height, we need to create that. Most of you guys already know how to do that from previous stuff we have been doing, or how to create a screen height. So I won't go more in details in that. So I'm going to copy the code for that screen height over here. So basically, to create the screen height, I have a variable named in this way as a constant, and I have this dimension. This is basically from React itself. It's called dimension right here from React Native. And you get hold of the window, the current window the user is seeing, which will be this particular view, and you access the height. So basically, it gives you the dimension from here all the way to here, the current height of the screen. So that's what this height gives us. So have that, this error gets fixed. So let's go up and see what else we need to fix. So right now we need to add dismiss share container and show filter. So these two, we need to add those. I think I have them somewhere. Yes. So dismiss container and share filter. Hope that I have this. Wait a second. Yeah, I think I have them. Yeah, I have it. And I'm gonna paste this at the top of our screen right here. So it's basically a use state. So it's a state. I don't know why I'm using React to use state. I can actually basically use use states and import that. And you can also know that use state is from React itself. We use that to actually create monitor states in our app that we know that will actually change. So we have show filter and set show filter, which basically solves the issue of this being highlighted as an error. So this is fixed. Now we have to fix this one that has been highlighted, and this is basically a function that will help us to dismiss the filter and set this to false. But you guys are going to see how that works. So I'm going to copy the code also. If you go up here and paste this somewhere right over here, and I'm going to add the code, delete this. So go ahead and save this. Now let's see if we have any issues. So we have these set filter options. For now, I'm going to comment it out and go ahead and save this. And right now we should be able to get this to show up when we tap on this button at the top. So where do we have that button? Let's take a look. So we have icon options. I think this is the icon. Yeah, so that's it. So that particular icon should have a way to actually set our show filter and hide filter for us. So I'm going to copy this and remove this particular console log we added here and replace it with this. Remove this semicolon and it should get fixed. Go ahead and save this. And now let's try this out. So if you tap on this, you can actually see our show filter bar is showing up here, but it's kind of showing at the top, so we don't need this to be showing up here. So we need to push it down as if it's starting from the bottom. So let's actually work on that. One way to actually do that is we have the share container, which is actually an absolute position. I'll give it an absolute position, but we are saying from the left is 0, from the top is 0, from the right is 0, from the top should be, I think, 0. Yeah, that will push it down. Yeah, so from the bottom to bring it up, we can actually say from the bottom we say 30. 30. Wait a second. Let's see. So minus 30. Okay, we can actually push it down through that way, but I don't think that actually makes more sense. I'm gonna leave this at 0, leave the top at 0, or save. Okay, we can actually bring it more up, or we can actually leave it this way at 0 and then extend the height. So extending the height, I could actually say, where's the height again? Say 6. Okay, that we kind of like keep on extending at the outside the bottom. We can't see it, so we need to revert back. I think I should actually bring it up. So let's try minus 80. When about minus 130. Okay, that's too much. 180. I can actually see this coming up right now, so that's good. And I can actually leave it at 160. I think that's good. Yeah, so we have this showing up at this end. So right now the user can be able to tap on this and have it dismiss, tap on this and have this show up. So we're using this for filter, for our filter right now. So if you tap on it, it gets dismissed. If you tap over here, you can actually see the filter showing up. And for the filter, we want to have like filter the whole stuff by saying high price, low price. We already know what how to kind of like those parameters can actually use in filtering products. So those are the parameters we are going to use here also. There's not much we are going to change. Okay, so let's kind of like continue this and speed up some stuff. Also, so right now we already have the filter, like we already have that working. So the hide and show is working as expected. Right now we have this word that says filter width, and have the clear button that gets tap on it, it clears everything and dismisses the filter for us. So let's put this back and then work on adding these filter options back. So here's our filter options right here. And what I'm going to do is uncomment all this out. Looks like we made a mistake somewhere. Okay, I need to comment this out and then comment from here all the way to here out. I think there we go. Right now requesting for this filter options, which is basically a widget, not a widget, a component. So we need to create that, but I already created it. Just what I need to do, just to copy the code over and show you guys. Also explain what we are doing. Create a component outside here. So there's many ways to actually create components in React Native, or basically in React itself. You can create a component inside a separate file if you want, or you can still create it in the same file and then export it if you need it to be used by other parts of the app or other parts of your project. So you can actually export it, or you create it in a separate file if you want. So let's add a options. So type, we are going to use type for the filter option props. So there we go, we created a type for these options like that. I think that should be it. So right now you can actually see the issues have been fixed. So all this stuff is no longer showing us an error, except this one that we need to comment out, comment this out, comment this out. And we have this path also doing, okay, that's actually required. Filter options, so we need to create a state that's going to be called filter options, which is of type filter option state. So we're going to create it somewhere at the top. So this is not a variable at the moment, so I'm going to use an empty string for that. Okay, this is recoil, so that's going to throw an error for us. So using recoil for, I'm going to use useState for now to actually mitigate those errors, so that I can actually see the UI showing up before we do any other stuff. So if you tap over here, now we have this showing us. So this is basically what I want us to see. So you have filter with high price, low price, and high rating. So if you tap on any of these, it start featuring the product based on any of these parameters that we have here. But right now we don't have a way to actually get this to work, but I'm going to start fixing that up. That's why we have this issue. So I'm going to revert back to use recoil state, and we have a state called filter option state. So we are going to create this state in our recoil state file. So I'm going to go back. Give me a second. Let me see where I created that, so I make sure I don't miss any stuff. Come on. Filter options, just state. Okay, there we go. I'm going to copy the code for that and then paste it here for you guys. So that should be inside our state, right here for user state. I don't know why I kept this to be user state. I think we should have changed it. So that should be somewhere. Okay, let's just paste it here, so that's no issue. Paste that here. So right now we have this is a filter option state, and then there's the filter option selector state. And basically how this works, I'm going to explain how this works, but first of all, let's export all this stuff. Export this, and export filter option state. So I'm exporting these two, atom and selector. Basically you guys already know what selector is and what atom is. So if you're using recoil, which I'm using for my state management, atom is basically the main state itself, then selector derives its state from atom. So let's say like atom has a state that can be none, or high price or low price or high rating. So depending on the state which this atom has, then this selector will be recomputed or recalculated and give us basically the right value that we are looking for, the right data we are looking for. So how this works, we have the selector of type, returns of type, flower, model of array, and in here we are using filter, which we are using these states. So we are monitoring this state right here, and we are getting hold of our flowers right here. And what I'm doing here is all prices. I'm getting hold of the prices that the off. Let's say we have 500 flowers or 1,000 flowers or 1,000 products in our app. So I basically loops through every single one of them and gets the minimum price and the maximum price. I don't know if this is the most efficient way to do this, but I'll still be digging through my research and figure it to see if there's other efficient ways. But I know there might be many efficient ways to actually do this. I can actually use for loop. If I can actually have a way to use for loop and do this maybe somewhere or something like that. But here we are using this method. But here we are looping through this and mapping out the prices, basically getting all the prices, and we're using max the minimum, and then we are getting the minimum value from all the prices that we mapped out. And we also over here we are getting the maximum values from all the prices we mapped out. And with that we are saying filter, then we are using this filter option because it's what the user will be adding over here. We are saying filter base if it's none, so no filter was added. That basically the user have tapped on clear, or if the user have not selected any of this. So basically returns all the flowers to us. But if the user is selecting based on high price, then return the flowers that has the highest prices. And then the user is selecting based on the low price, to get us the flowers that has lowest prices. And also at the end sort this by price. So we did the same over here, sort by price. And also if it's high rating, return all the flower that has a rating that's greater than 3.3 and above. So, and once we get that, go ahead and sort this out for us. So that's basically what we are doing here. But if none of these filter option is selected, you can actually go ahead and return this out for us. So that's basically the idea behind this. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this. So once this is saved, next is I will go over to view all products that I actually had, and then import this right in there. Once this is imported, let's see if there's something else I'm missing that I need to import also. Let's see. So we have okay, I'm trying to figure out how to actually solve this. Okay, yeah, I think I'm missing some stuff. Give me a moment, guys. Trying to wrap my head around which one should I add first from the code I have over here. So yeah, I think I've seen what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna bring that over here and paste it somewhere right here. So we have the filter option selector. Remember what I told you guys about the selector state that we created? Okay, we already have that. Wait a second. Flower product state. Looks like we are going to remove one of these, and that's basically going to be flower product state. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the flower product state that we have here. I'll leave it to be all flowers, which we are going to get from filter option selector. So go ahead and save this now, and next I'm going to go ahead and uncomment this stuff that I commented out previously, and uncomment this one out, also uncomment this one out, and then over here uncomment this out. Do the same for what we have right here. Okay, I think we are done. Yeah, we're done. So let's save this, and let's go ahead and try this out. So I'm gonna tap on this right away. I'm gonna, if I clear this out, so still the same. So if I tap on this and select by low price, If you take a look, you can actually see how this is being formatted. We have 20, 26 all the way to 29. So those are the lowest price product we currently have so far. I'm going to bring this up, select high price. If you take a look, see how this is being formatted. Also, we have 150, 29, and all the way to 26.23, and we're not including, and it didn't include the 20. So you can actually go ahead and do this for high rating. So if you select high rating, something just happened right now. Okay, I see. So if you select right ratings, none of this exists anymore, and this is being pushed up all the way to the top. So that's not basically what we are looking for. That shouldn't happen at all, but that happened. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna fix that for you guys. So I'm gonna say wrap this. We can actually get this to position all the way, keep position all the way to the bottom. Let me see the container itself. Main container. Use flex one. Yeah, flex one will still push it down all the way to the bottom. And then we have this 160. We're gonna have this. Okay. Interesting. So we need to bring this up from the bottom. Okay, yeah, we got that fixed. So as I set the button to be 0, and now the width is taking the full width of the parent, and the parent is taking full width of the screen and the full available space of the screen. I will set a button to be 0 because we are using absolute positioning, and I think in that case we actually need to make the parents to be relative, position to be relative. I think so. And then because in CXS that's how it works. So you set the parent to be relative, then you can use positioning on the inner sides. So we set this, and now let's remove this from the screen and bring this up again. Clear the filter. Once you clear the filter, have all this showing up again. Bring up this, and this comes up. So I think that's cool. Everything is working right now. So we go through the code one at a time, look through the code what we have so far, and yep. So the reason why that went off, like I said, because there's nothing to show on the screen whenever you select the high rating, because none of this has a very big high rating at the moment. The screen goes blank, everything goes up, but this is actually going to be a bad user experience, whereby the user will be kind of confused what happened. I'm not seeing anything else again, but we can fix this. We can fix this by saying once there's nothing to display using the user's filter, what we need to show the user empty message or something, a default message to tell them that okay guys, something happened, so this is how to fix it. So I'm going to use all flowers, and I'm going to say all flowers dot length. If all flowers dot length is greater than 0, go ahead and show us this filter. Else go ahead and show us an empty stuff. So that's what we are going to do right now. So I'm going to copy the code over. So let's go and paste this, and let's fix this up. So go ahead and save this right now. So we have that. So this is what I'm talking about. So if the list is empty, basically all the flowers, or basically the return data we are featuring on is empty. That's basically is no longer greater than 0. So we are going to show this default message telling the user that no products found, try another filter. But let's say if the list is greater than 0, so we are going to show a real product for the user. So that's the reason why we are having this showing up here. So let's try that also. So if I go ahead and clear this, you're going to see that everything shows up again. So bring this up and then try selecting the high rating. Nothing shows up again. If you go ahead and select low price, you see something still shows up. High price, it still shows up. And then dismiss this, bring it up again, clear this, and you still see that the whole product still shows up. So we are actually good. This is how the rating works so far. The product rating is actually working as we expect it, and actually how it should work on a production app, except if there's any other issue that we are having. So high price, except that is actually removing the last product share that should be yes, because if we are doing this by high price, so we are saying get us the whole price, the highest price products, and then go all the way from the highest all the way top down to the lowest product, but it's omitting the one of the lowest product. But we can actually leave it this way because it's still kind of like solve the same issue. But let's say we still want to include low products after the highest prices, so we can actually go ahead and tweak our code a bit to encourage that and actually support that for the users to see. But actually this does not discourage the user, because the user still sees there's a high price product showing up, and there's a low price product showing up, and also there's high rating, which of course right now we have no product that has 3.0 rating. So that's why we are seeing nothing on the screen. So that's cool. So I'm going to dismiss this, and next I'm going to link this up to actually take us to the shopping cart, which should be over here. It should actually take us to the shopping cart, but right now it's not taking us to the shopping cart, so we need to fix that one. So to fix that, I'm going to say it's actually a quick fix, I think so. So we have name option, so that's different. So we have carts, and over here should actually take us straight to our product. I'm gonna bring that up. So there we go. Remove this and use navigate to my orders instead. So remember, our carts page is called my orders. Wait a second, this should navigate us to, is it actually navigating us to my orders, or should navigate us to shopping carts? And let me see, cart icon should navigate us to shopping cart and not my orders, but let's see. Okay, this is taking us to my orders. It should take us to the shopping cart. So our shopping cart should be basically on what we have here. Where is it again? It's not checkout, is that shopping cart? Yeah, it's called shopping cart. And the navigation we created for this is called, where's the navigation again? Over here we have track orders, not track orders. It's not called track, so it's called checkout. No, it's not called checkout. I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called. It should be called something different than that. Should be here. Come on. Okay. It should be in a different navigation. So there basically we have the home screen, should be inside the tab navigation. Go to definition, and that should be in here. So there we go. I'm gonna copy this, then I'm gonna say take us to home screen, and inside the home screen take us to shopping cart. So if I go to view all products and I want to do the navigation right here, so I'm gonna say take us to home screen, and once you take us to the home screen, take us to how do we actually do the deep navigation stuff again? Oh my goodness, I actually forgotten how do we do that. Deep navigation. Let's say we go to, okay, from here to here, from here to, let's see, I think that should be from sign up. You can actually see that from sign up, where we dispatch home screen. Inside the home screen, okay, I think I remember. Yeah, inside view navigation, we say inside home screen, the screen that we want to navigate to screen should be called that. Hope that's correct. So if you save that and try to do the navigation, nice one, so that works. So we are right now navigating to home screen all the way to cat, shopping cart. So if you want to understand how this works, so we have, remember, our navigation, we have deep nested, it's called deep nested navigation, whereby we have this itself is actually a navigation. This tab nav is actually a navigation. So we are navigating from the home screen, and we are going saying this navigation is called home screen. Inside it we have a screen called cart, which is displaying this. So that's what we are doing right here. We are saying navigate to home screen, which is basically navigate to the tab, the bottom tab navigation container, and take us all the way to a screen, each of the one of its navigation shard or stuff like that called cart. So that's what we have been taken to that particular place. So if you go back again and try this out, tap on this, you have been taken to the screen. Go back, try also this, try on this, okay, try on this, you have been taken to the shopping cart. So that's working fine. I think that's it for this stream, and I didn't plan on doing any other stuff today. Basically trying to get this to work for most of you guys who have been asking for it. I don't want to delay it any more longer, so that's why I'm trying to stream it. And we actually did it pretty fast. How long did it take us to actually complete this? Although I've already done it, I'm just taking you through the whole stuff and code. It took us 38 minutes to actually complete. Oh, that's actually fun. I'm pretty fast. I don't think there's any other stuff we are going to do right now. I didn't plan on doing any other thing. I will be streaming more on Monday. We will do more on Monday. And also, guys, like I said, if you haven't subscribed up to this point, if you have watched up to this point and you like the video, please do subscribe. Hit the subscription button, also the bell button, and let's keep the channel growing. Yeah. Let's keep the channel bumping up. Yeah, and also, like I said earlier, we have the app page on Instagram. So we have the app page on Instagram. So that's basically for this app that I'm building. Over here we are calling it gift app, but in the real world, we are still in the real world, right? So, but when it goes out there for general public to use, I call it a seed. So right here on the Instagram, the name is called a seed. So you guys can actually go and check it out on Instagram. I don't know why they gave me a seed shot, but I wanted to name it a seed, but someone has taken the name a seed, so I gave it a seed shop. So this is the app on Instagram. So go ahead and follow the Instagram page, and also follow up, share with your friends to keep them so that they can keep monitoring the page. Like whenever I will release like I said, by next week we should be able to release the first MVP for the public to try out and start ordering products for their festival, for this festival period. The whole stuff is actually built on the app, like both payment integration, whatever, a whole lot of stuff is right on the app. So you guys can actually benefit a lot from that. And also, if you're in the UAE and you want to sell some stuff individual, you don't want to go as a business, you just want to be able to sell your handmade items. Like also the app is open for handmade gifts. So if you make gifts by hand, I think your handmade gifts like crocheting, all those stuff. So if you want to sell it in UAE, you can actually register on the app and sell as an individual and get some money whenever someone buys your items and all those stuff. So that's also part of the app or true. And like I said, so guys, go ahead and follow up the page and keep supporting me on throughout all this stuff. Thank you, and everyone have a nice day and a great day. See you guys on the next stream, which should be on Monday. We're already on Sunday. Yeah, we should be on Monday. So that's it for me today. Let me know what you think about the stream. Well, let me know what you think about what we did today. If you think there's some stuff we need to fix, I'm open to learning more from you guys, and we are all learning on this space. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe once more again and hit the bell button. See you guys next time.